afraid of how that person might react, because I was afraid of what tomorrow might hold, God would speak to me. I'd go to church service after church service, and the Holy Ghost would move just like He's been moving. He'd be dealing with me. He'd be touching me. He'd be speaking to me. And I'd say, Lord, I just don't know if it's going to work. You know, Sister Mary, I got to praying one day, and I said, Lord, if you'll just open up your mouth and speak to me. He looked at me. I guess I really couldn't see him, but I feel like he looked at me and he said, you already know, because I've already dealt with you. You know the will of God because He's already dealt with you about it. You already have a word. It just hasn't come to you in spoken form. You already have an answer. You just haven't received it in an audible voice. I hate to bust your bubble. Sometimes God doesn't speak in an audible voice. That's why it's so important for us to have the Holy Ghost. Because He uses that Holy Ghost, Brother Billy, to lead us and to guide us and to turn us whichever way He wants us to go. Can I be real with you? Until you heed what He's telling you, you're going to be miserable. Can I be honest with you? You're asking Him to speak, but He's already spoken. The Holy Ghost is dealing with me right now to confirm His word in your life. If God has made you a promise, do not let it go. If God has declared to you a word, don't let it go. Right now, He's dealing with you. Right now, He's working on you. That is, if you won't be so hard as to not let Him put you on His wheel. The Lord told me to come by here tonight and just to tell you, if you expect, He'll move. One preacher said, God will always meet you at your level of expectation. God, I'm expecting great things in the Spirit. He'll meet you. God, I'm expecting you to speak to me. He'll speak. That centurion, he wasn't looking for Jesus to come to his house. Brother Billy, he just wanted to hear a word. What was the word? In this case, the word was everything's going to be all right. They're healed. What word are you seeking for tonight? What word do you need to hear from the Lord tonight? I promise you, if you'll push back that plate and you'll fast, He'll speak. You hear me? If you'll prepare yourself in prayer and supplication, He'll speak. If you're fasting but you ain't praying, just eat, because all you're doing is starving. Oh God, I need to hear a word from you tonight. Lord, speak to my heart what you want to speak to my heart. God, I pray that as we get ready to pray, Lord, that you would come by this house. Speak, God. Speak unto our hearts. Speak unto our minds. Give us clarity. Church, God cannot speak to you as long as your mind is full of junk. You got to clear it out. You got to get rid of it. You got to move it away and say, Lord, I'm making room. I'm making room. I'm making room in my mind. I'm making room in my heart. I'm making room so I can hear you. What about it, church? Feel like praying tonight? Feel like seeking the Lord tonight?